What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Universim. This is going to be a very short one because this is intermittently being between the series of Season 3 and the new release of course, 1.0 coming tomorrow, the 22nd of January. Just looking in at the upgraded combustion power plant there. Looking very spacey. So yeah, as it stands for tomorrow's episode, or working from tomorrow for the 1.0, it's unclear yet as to whether we can carry on with the game that we have or not. This game, as you could tell by the thumbnail, has the rocket ready and loaded to launch. But according to what I've read, it may not be feasible to use a save game, so you will have to start again. So depending on how that goes, we will look into it. But I wanted to make sure that I kept up to speed with things that I said I would do. There is a request from 𝐒𝐈𝐓𝐇 to have a new Printed Nugget, so I'll jump onto that. And there you go. I hope you're happy with that. That's pretty red, right? You said red, so that's red. And hopefully you're happy. Let me know. Let's move on. And there you go, into the large, wide world. Maybe to another world. Who knows? We'll see. 2 years of age, but many more years to go, I'm sure, as a Highlander. Also, I've got to make sure that I mark you with the crown to show that you are a printed, cloned Nuger. There we go. Perfect. Just looking in it, it's the first time I've seen one of the Nuger Toys actually run out of batteries, but somebody comes along and charges them, so that's good. There is actually a final number 4 research for the Nuger Toys, and that is that they can charge each other, so I'm not sure how beneficial that is, but it's certainly just as good as this. The more that can do simple things, the easier the whole program and process will be, I guess. We'll have to wait and see on that, but there it goes. I don't know if the third, it doesn't look like it, to be honest, because the third one would make them go fast as well, like super racing stripes on them and everything. So, and as we are back over to the area where the spaceship is, you can see the rocket is there, ready, lights are flashing, it's all loaded, everything's good to go. I want to click launch after the patch if it allows me to go in there to get a sneak peek at another planet. But of course, we're going to do another series as well. Season 4 will be for the full 1.0 of the game. Whether I do them separate or not, it just depends. I'm obviously not 100% sure how it's going to work yet. If we just go straight into space, there are quite a few bits before that you will miss. So I think it's best to do a full playthrough as well as. But I'll try and make it less informative and more constructive in terms of pushing through. So as you can see, I opened a load of boxes at some point in between these recordings, and it unlocked a few of these legendary buildings. So I'm just getting them down all around the spacecraft. Why not? Only 3 of them though. Obviously there is the pyramid as well, but you can build a few of them. I'm not sure how many, but we've already got 1, so this will be number 2. And then once we've got these down, you can see the Nuger Toys actually running past it. So yes, they do in fact have their speed upgrade. I know this fits in this gap without damaging that circle of road, so I am going to make it work. I promise you I will. There we go, nailed it. Bit on the wonk, but it fits and it doesn't damage the road. And then of course, down with the engineer's hut and fire station to stop anything being destroyed. And I just saw there a gas mine pop up saying that it is indeed running low. Now, a factor here, there's 2 factors actually. The first one is the power stations. So the power stations, although you've seen them now upgraded, the stats on that are as follows. They still use 1 gas per, as before, but it's now every 1.5 minutes instead of 1 minute. So efficiency-wise, they're 50% efficient increase, which is great, but also the output of power has doubled as well, so they go up to 300, and I think it's 360 or 380 now. So all in all, upgrading them has actually made them more efficient, use less fuel, but create a lot more power, so that is quite substantial. I'm still thinking that my preference is the original, which is the wind power, and just loads of batteries, because it's free, it creates no CO2 at all, and I don't have to build 6,000 parks. roughly, give or take. I haven't counted them. I think it's actually about 30, so I may have exaggerated. But you get the message, right? It's the kinetic was awful. The combustion's fantastic, but chucks out a lot of CO2. And the wind turbines just seem to work. I never seem to have any problems with it. I mean, we've tested everything now. We've tested the solar panels. We've tested the nuclear power plants, etc., etc. And in terms of greenness, the obviously solar panel and wind turbines are the most green. And I haven't struggled massively with them. Just looking there at the things, so you've got Jojo Poke and Sky Fury. 159 years old, 134 and 12 consecutively. And of course we still have one. Solrim is surviving still, and he's pushing, I think, 450 years old it was. So whether you can get 1,000 year older, I'm not sure. But I did say this would be short, and this is where we're going to leave it, because I don't want to push any further forward in case it damages the save to use with the update, so we'll have to wait and see. As it happens, we have a fully functioning, very well-versed and stocked planet with no issues that I'm aware of, and many, many infinitely living nuggets. We have a spaceship ready to launch that is already loaded. I just need to press the button. Obviously, when the patch drops tomorrow, I'll look into what we can do, and as soon as I can get an episode out, I will. It may or may not be a short one, because I'd rather get a short one out so that you know what's happening rather than you having to skip a day. Due to the fact that these are obviously all in 4K now, it is quite a traumatic experience for me to convert it for YouTube. It takes up to 16 hours to get the 4K available. I could put it up sooner and have a lower quality, but I really don't like the idea of you guys getting the crap quality or the lower quality stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but we've got to wait and see what happens to the save files with the update, whether they disappear, whether they go corrupt, etc. As always, thank you very much for watching and supporting this channel throughout the seasons of the Universim. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please click like, subscribe for more. Take care. Goodbye.